guys, welcome to another video. So today is market day. I'm saying market, but it's not really a market. It's actually a reptile expo, but I'm gonna be on my way there very soon and I'll see you guys there. I'll show you guys my setup and hopefully I can show you guys some of the animals. So it's been a few days since the reptile and pet expo. I'm very sorry I wasn't able to film that much over there. Like, I literally just got to film my display because literally almost right when I was done setting up, they had opened the doors to let people in and it was so busy. Like, I literally had no time to sit down and have a drink of water, so let alone sit down and record something for this video. So I literally could not record anything. It was so busy. There was always people looking at my stuff, talking to me, buying stuff. I did really well, sold a lot of stuff, so I'm really happy about the outcome of this reptile expo. So this was the first time for me to do a expo of any kind, so I wasn't sure what to expect, but I wanted to make 10 times my booth fee, and my booth fee was $65, so that would have been $650, but I did so much more than that and I'm so happy about it. Also, I'm very happy that it was successful because I missed out on my biggest event of the year, which was a huge 3-day craft show, and that was supposed to be the weekend before the expo, but it got canceled because Hurricane Lee, so I missed out on a lot of money because of that, so I'm really happy that this one was successful. So in my other market vlog and breakdown videos, I would go through all my sales in the order that I sold each thing, but I won't do that because that would be so long. So I wrote down the amount of each item that I sold out of the amount that I brought, because I did a whole spreadsheet on my inventory before this event, so it was very easy for me to know how many of each item I sold out of the amount that I brought. And just by doing the math with the amount of money's worth of inventory that I brought and the amount of money I made, I sold over half of my inventory. So in total that day I made $1,538, which is amazing, and the booth fee was $65. So that would leave me with $1,473, and the square fees that day were $12.82. So my total profit for that day would be $1,460.18. So obviously this was amazing. Not quite making up for the big craft show I missed, but it was definitely amazing. Now I'm gonna go through the little breakdown of all of the items I sold. So as usual, I will put a picture up of the item that I'm talking about as I'm saying it. I will put a picture up to give you guys an idea of what it is that I sold. And usually when I go through all my sales in the order that they sold, I would say the price, how much I sold them for. This is going to be a little different because if I have different sizes of different items, I put them together here, but I will do my best to tell you guys the price of the items that I sold. I sold one plant out of 2 and I sold that plant for $18. I sold one bird out of 2 and I sold that bird for $22. I sold one reversible octopus out of 3 and I sold them for $15. I sold the only cat that I had for $15. I sold the only seal that I had for $20. I sold 6 geckos out of 6. Now I had 2 different sizes of these. I had 3 small ones and 3 bigger ones. The small ones were $12 each and the big ones were $15 each. I sold 3 big bees out of 4 and I sold them for $20 each. I sold 1 big whale out of 2 and I sold it for $20. I sold 2 small turtles made out of acrylic yarn out of 2 and I sold them for $12 each. I sold the only small chunky turtle that I had and I sold it for $10. I sold the 2 big chicks that I had for $22 each. I sold one pumpkin out of 5 and I sold them for $15 each. I sold the one spider that I had for $15. I sold one medium snake out of 1. I only had one of that size and I sold it for $20. I sold my 3 big snakes that I brought for $25 each. I had brought 4 small snakes and I sold 3 for $18 each. I sold out of my leggy frogs. I had brought 5 and I sold them for $8 each. I only had 1 chicken and I sold it for $18. I had 2 mini owls and I sold 1 for $8. I had 2 chunky whales and I sold 1 for $15. I had 2 bunnies and I sold 1 for $30. I had 8 axolotls total and I sold 7. My small ones were $18 each. My medium ones were $20 and my big ones were $28. And I'm pretty sure I sold the 4 big ones that I had, the 1 medium one that I had, and 2 small ones. So I only have 1 small axolotl left. I sold 3 regular turtles out of 4 and I sold them for $25 each. I sold 3 elephants out of 5 and I sold them for $25 each. I sold 1 squid out of 2 and I had 2 different sized squids. I had my biggest one for $38 and another one for $30, and I sold the big one for $38. I brought 6 dinosaurs and I sold 3. I had different sizes. I had 1 small one for $18, 2 medium ones for $25, and 3 big ones for $28. I sold the small one for $18. I sold 1 medium one for $25, and I sold 1 big one for $28. I had brought 2 boba teas, and I sold both of them for $15, and I actually didn't even put those on my table to begin with. I only put them when my table was getting so empty that I had nothing else to put out, and as soon as I put them out, they sold like right away. I had brought 4 bats and I sold 1 for $18. I brought 14 mini whales and I sold 7 for $8 each. I had brought 12 octopuses and I sold 4 for $15 each. I had brought 15 chunky octopuses and I sold 9 for $10 each. I had brought 8 small bees and I sold 6 for $12 each. I had brought 10 mushies and I sold 5 mushies and they were $12 each. And I didn't even put those out in the beginning either. I put them out with the boba teas when I was running out of stuff to put out on my table, and they were selling so fast right when I put them on the table. I sold out of worry worms and I only had 3 and I sold them for $2 each. I had brought 9 mini octos and I sold 5 of them for $4 each. I sold 4 packs of catnip toys for $10 each. I don't even know how many I brought. I just brought like a bunch of them because it was a pet expo, so I just kept like refilling the basket that they were in whenever they would sell. And this is unbelievable. I never thought I would sell this item, but I sold my 1 giant jellyfish, the big yellow giant jellyfish, and I sold it for $45. I was so happy when it sold. And lastly, my boyfriend sold the 1 octopus that he had for $10. So that's a total of 103 items that sold. And I honestly, I wrote down every sale as I got them, but I think that there's a few things that I didn't write down because when I was going through them, I would remember that I sold a certain item, but it wasn't written down, but I knew I sold it. So I think that sometimes it was just so busy, I forgot to write certain items down. So the total amount of items that sold could be off, but I think it's pretty accurate because I remember most of the sales. Like when I look at my spreadsheet of my inventory from before the event, I remember I went there with a certain amount of those items, but I remember selling this amount of them. So even if I didn't write it down as it sold, I remember selling it. So I think that the total amount of items that sold is pretty accurate, but it might be a little bit off. It was just so busy, honestly. I literally just wanted to sit down a little bit because my feet and my legs were like killing me. But every time I sat down, someone else was at my table and I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to sit down. Also, pardon me if my voice sounds weird. I think I might have caught a cold. I don't know. I have not been feeling that well since the expo. My throat's been hurting and everything, so just ignore that. So yeah, overall this was an amazing event, so I'll definitely be looking to do more events like this, like pet expos, anything like that. It was not my best event overall, like from all the events I've ever done. The best event I have ever done was a pop-up market for Canada Day, so it was super busy, but at that market I made about $1,900, a little bit over that. So this one is my second best event, but it is definitely very good. So this is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to support me, please check out my coffee shop link in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!